We quickly shift our attention to the latest we are learning on part of the investigators. Let's not forget the role that the FBI is playing in the investigations, and the FBI has now issued another statement on the incident that took place in Pennsylvania around Donald Trump, the assassination bid. The FBI says it has identified Thomas Crooks as the subject involved in the assassination. So that's a confirmation of sorts coming in from the FBI after the press statement by the Secret Service, which went on to detail the manner in which the gunfire was first attempted by the suspect in this case, and a confirmation now coming in from the FBI. Let me go across to my colleague Siddhant joining us with more details. Tell us a little bit about the statement that's come in from the FBI in detail. Also, does it determine that this was the work of a lone wolf, namely Thomas Crooks in this case?
Well, that is something which we would get to know when FBI will hold a proper detailed briefing. But for now, we have this statement coming from Federal Bureau of Investigation. They have identified the person. His name is Thomas Matthew Crooks. In fact, this name was doing rounds on social media, and in fact, some of the news outlets have already reported as well. But this is the first time that this official confirmation is coming from the horse's mouth, and he is from Bethel Park, Pennsylvania only. He, as the subject involved in the assassination attempt of former President Donald Trump on July 13 in Bethel, Pennsylvania. Also, the statement says that the active investigation is still ongoing, and anyone with the information that may assist with the investigators is encouraged to submit photos or videos online. So that is again an appeal that has been made by Federal Bureau of Investigation. In fact, look, the identity of the shooter was very much on social media platform. But during today's press briefing, FBI refrained from identifying the shooter because they wanted to be 100% sure. Now they may have got some evidence to suggest that the shooter's identity is what is doing around on the social media. So now they are confirming on through their handle. But the ambit of this investigation is wide, and since it has happened 4 months ahead of elections, so conspiracy theory also cannot be ruled out. What affiliations he has, which group he belongs to, what family background he comes from, what area he has grown up. All those things will definitely come up in the investigation. And where did he get armed from? So, there's going to be a detailed investigation, because Biden administration also has to come clean on this entire gunfire, because the onus is on them. If there is nothing to hide, and if there is nothing to nobody involved, then they should come clean, and they should put out the evidence in the public domain to satisfy Trump supporters.
Absolutely. And more than that, what explains these kind of glaring loopholes in the security apparatus of the former president? Many thanks for that, Siddhant. We're tracking the investigations very closely. A first formal statement with the FBI taking note of the suspect in this case and naming the suspect, identifying the suspect. That's what we're picking up from the FBI. Let's now talk about the reactions coming in from across the world. Several world leaders have come out to condemn the shocking incident that's come to light earlier today from Pennsylvania. In fact, many have called this the darkest chapter in American politics. Listen in.
Along with all Australians, I was shocked by the terrible scenes at former President Trump's campaign event in Pennsylvania. I'm relieved by the news that the former president is safe and doing fine, and I wish him and his family well. I applaud the swift work of US security agencies. I'm also saddened by reports that a member of the audience has lost their life and other attendees have been injured, and I send my condolences on behalf of Australia to their loved ones in this time of grief.
Замах на життя Дональда Трампа.
An assassination attempt on Donald Trump's life, a terrible crime that can only be condemned and which demonstrates how serious the challenges to democracy are globally. Violence in any form and anywhere must absolutely not prevail. I am confident America will rise to the challenge. I wish Mr. Trump a speedy recovery, strength, and support to all those who have been affected.
Professor Babanis, what does this mean coming at a time such as this? We know that the presidential campaign is going into full gear. We have the Republican National Convention coming up from Monday onwards. As deeply divided as America is, and the American polity and the American electorate is, what